Now that I have my shadows painted on the ground and I've taken off of the tape, I'm ready to paint in those shadows. Now I'm going to use a different type of paintbrush. I'm going to use what's called a round brush. This has a little tip at the top. It's different than the flat brush that I used for the shadows on the ground. The reason why I want a point is because I want to paint on that little point. It's almost like a ballerina up on the toes. You are going to be painting the shadow brown. Now, when you're on the sky, it's going to be easy because you can see where the tape is. But when you get off of the sky, it's a little bit tricky. So you have to go nice and slow. Again, I'm not putting my hands in that black shadow. You may want to start the same way you did with the shadow on the ground, starting with the shortest tree. If you're not sure which tree goes with which ground shadow, you can always ask for help. I'm going to take my round paintbrush, dip it in the water, wipe it. Again, we're still using the wet brush technique and tickling the brown paint. I'm going to stay up on my tiptoes, and because the shadow goes to this side of the paper, I'm going to paint this side of each tree. They're all going to be the same. I'm going to start this way and work my way across with my paintbrush up on this side of the tree, not this side. I'm going to paint a thin shadow going down my tree. Remember, these are birch trees. I want my tree to be white. I'm only making a thin shadow. After I get off of the sky, I have to very carefully paint straight until I hit that black line, and then I'm gonna stop. Dip it back in the water, wipe the side, tickle, up on the point, the same side. I'm going to paint all the way down. When I get past the sky, I go as straight as I can until I hit a black line. That's the shadow for that tree. Dip it in, wipe the side, tickle the black. I'm going to do all of my trees the same way. If you're not sure where to stop, you can always ask me. You never go over a black line. You always stop at the black line. If the black line is broken, like this one, I'm gonna go right through it until I stop on it. You're going to paint a thin brown line on each tree for the shadow.